For week 3, session 1 in March, I have a fun file folder game. I used to love file folders and I haven't made them in a while, so I decided to make one now, and I'm super excited about this one. I know I get kind of excited about different materials, but this one was really fun for me. It does take a little bit of assembly, but the nice thing is once you assemble it, you don't have to keep printing. It's ready for you to go and you can play it whenever you want. So I put in this folder. It's a little big, but it works. So what you're gonna do, I'll kind of go over the assembly and then how to play. So here is the file folder game. So you're just gonna take any type of file folder, and what you're gonna do first is you're gonna cut out, you'll see these cards in it, these big ones, and you'll cut those out, laminate them. And then what I did is I stapled them on the sides and then put tape on the bottoms. I didn't have a great stapler, so I just used tape, which completely works. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna laminate. The next step is to laminate and staple on the front. So I just stapled on this front, so I knew which file folder game it was. Then you're going to laminate and cut out these cards. So you're going to have your language cards and you're going to have your articulation cards, and there's different pockets for them. So you'll laminate and cut those out, and then you'll have those in there. And then you're going to laminate and cut out these cards. So all these little cards, task cards. Okay. So like I said, it took me a while to assemble, but it's going to be a really fun game, and I'm super excited to try it with my kids. And then you're going to laminate and cut out these guys. These are your players. And then you're going to take and you're going to put Velcro. You're going to put the sticky or the spiked side of Velcro, a little piece on each kid, about at their stomach area. Okay, so that's that. And then your people go in here. So it's all ready for you to go. Finally, what you're going to do is you're going to laminate and cut out these big cards. So this would be your game boards for each student. And you'll also laminate and cut out all these little pieces. So when you are laminating and cutting out these pieces, you are going to put the sticky, again, the spiky, rough side on the board game. So you're going to put them here and on all these little pieces. Okay, you're also going to put it on the top of this tray. Now you're going to put the soft side on the back of these little pieces. So back of the tray, and you'll put the soft side on the back of all these little food pieces. And that's the setup. So like I said, it did take me a little bit to set up. This one took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but like I said, I am really excited for this one. I think my students are going to really have fun. I haven't been able to try it yet, but I'm super excited. So now how you play, you are going to pass out or let the students choose one board game. The nice thing is all the pieces are already ready to go and on the board games, even when it's filed away. So you let each student choose a board game. So let's say one student just chose orange. Okay, you're going to give that student one of their task cards, so either language or articulation cards. So there's one for each, and the articulation cards have initial, medial, and final position on them already. And then the language cards, they just have 2 that you can say for each little section. So what you're going to do is you're going to give them a card. So let's say they have the S card. They're working on their S sound. Okay, so that student has that card, and they can just lay it next to them wherever they want. They pick a character. So let's say they pick this guy. Okay, they are going to start off the mat. You are going to then shuffle all of these little cards, and you're going to place them face down in the middle so that the students can all choose from them. Okay, so then what you're going to do is you're just going to have the students go around and pick a card. So this guy gets, it's time to eat. Well, he doesn't have any food yet. So this can be a good discussion too. Like, why isn't it time to eat? Well, he hasn't gotten anything. He hasn't ordered any food yet. So he has to put it back. But even though he has to put it back, he still has to complete the task on there. So he still has to say whatever's next to the table. So say he's working on his initial sound. He still has to say city 5 times, and then he puts it back. Now what he has to do in order to move to the front is he has to get this guy who just worked out here. So he has to order his food. So he moves to spot 1. Okay. And then it's the next kid's turn. And again, before he moves to spot 1, he has to say seafood 5 times. Okay, then he can put it back in the middle, and then it's the next student's turn. So they're all each playing on their own individual games. Now, they keep moving along so the next thing he has to get is this guy. Once he gets this guy, this is the fun part. The next time he has to get a tray. So once he picks up a tray, he gets to take it off and he gets to put it on his guy, which is kind of fun. So he has his guys ready to go. He has the tray ready to go. And then once he gets to number 4, he can collect any of these in any order. So say he picks the ketchup, he's good to get the ketchup. Then he picks the hamburger, he can grab the hamburger. He just has to get all of them before he can move and win the game. So once he collects all of them, so say he picks ketchup, he says his ketchup word is ceiling 5 times. He gets to pick his ketchup up and put it on his tray. So the goal is the students have to get all of their food on their tray before they can win. And then in order to win, so see he has all his food ready to go. In order to win, he has to pick up the table card. So once he finds the table card, he moves to the end and now he's ready to eat.